Hello all, Lauren here. Anyway, I just wanted to go over the 4 karmic deck numbers: 16-7, 14-5, 13-4, and 19-1. I myself personally have a 14-5 on my expression number, and my maturity number is 16-7. So 14-5. Well, the way the most Western numerologists see it, or phrase it, is the overindulgence of a certain trait in a person. So 14-5 is always seen as somebody who chooses freedom over work a lot of the time. And so they have to learn how to balance that. Balance their time between work and play. They might have abused their power in a previous lifetime, and so now they have to learn that skill, how to balance things out in this lifetime. Me and my own experience, basically for me, 14-5 was I was a workaholic all my life. I went through school, regular grade school, community college, university, and I had my job at the call center. It was basically a service to others kind of job, or I guess servitude rather than service. There's a difference between service and then servitude. Service is something that you do for an exchange of goods that helps with other people in a good way. Servitude is more like slavery. You're being forced to do something that you don't want to, and it's probably degrading as a human being. So, I was the opposite, and instead of, being overindulgent with my power, I wasn't using my own power, or my own freedom rather. And so that I'm starting to take back my freedom now. And some days I use my freedom too much, and not that I forget to work. I try to do both. If I'm going to, use up my freedom, then I at least try to, do both at the same time. Work while I express my freedom. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I'm getting there. The 16-7 on the other hand, that's seen as, somebody that had maybe an ego, thought they were superior to others in some way. So, but then again, in my experience, that's not always the case. You can also be a person that doesn't express themselves correctly, or know who they really are inside, and who has everybody else dictate who they should be, or impose their own values onto that person. The 16-7 could be a person who also hides their gift from others. In that case, that would be me as well. I never really shared my writing, not that I've written a whole lot before anyway. But I wasn't making videos that hardcore before, and when I was, they were usually about 50 seconds to a minute long. Nothing major. So, I was hiding my talents from other people and not sharing it, and now I'm trying to turn that around. The 13-4 is somebody who tried to take shortcuts in life, in a previous lifetime. They didn't work too hard, and they tried to take the easy way out, and so now they have to try to work hard to actually achieve some good. Then again, I see this in the case of my brother. He would kind of jump from one hobby to the next hobby and never really focusing on one. And that's what I think the 13-4 could also mean as well. It means somebody that, doesn't know how to focus on like a few things. They kind of hop here, hop there, do a little here, do a little there. One day they're doing cars, next day they're tap dancing. Then the day after that, they're being a stockbroker. Pick a few talents or a few things that kind of float together, and then work on those things and see how that goes. And then, once that starts to take off and you master that thing, then go on to something else. Don't keep flip-flopping every day of the week. But that's just my take. Anyway, the 19-1 is, somebody who lacks confidence, who doesn't really believe in themselves. But coincidentally, they don't really take advice from others too much. They say, well, I don't need advice from you because I know what I want to do and know my own way, but then they lack the confidence to actually do it. I see this in an online friend that I have. She does all this beautiful artwork and, knows how to paint, draw, and whatnot, but, she lacks the confidence to really get out there and meet some people and, use her gift. Try to use that in order to make money, as well as for fun, too. She could probably make a good chunk of change if I had anything to say about it, if I had my say. But she doesn't put herself out there, she doesn't put the work out there, and so she'll never know how good she really is, and that people would actually, think that she's good enough to actually buy her work, and then she can actually get off of, assistance. But, as it is, what can you do, Anyway, this is just my take on the, karmic debt numbers in numerology. Thank you all for watching. Keep pushing forward and stay epic.